Hey everybody, this is Tony Hoffer from Hoffer Photography, and I just wanted to review some of the features of the 600ex-RT for my review. If you haven't checked it out, there's a write-up on our website. The address will be below the video, where you can check out the other video and some more information. But I just wanted to kind of run through some of the features that I didn't think were too available online, especially for wedding use. And so one of the things we're going to talk about is the range that the flashes are getting. But also I wanted to talk mostly about the features and how you can set up the wireless settings to work for you and how we do it for us, and just show you kind of how simple or not simple it is so that you can figure out if it's for you. Okay, so I wanted to just chat through some of these features of how the wireless system works and how the flashes kind of interact with each other, and also how you can change the settings. I know I was really curious about that as I was looking at these flashes and trying to figure that out. So you're probably familiar, if you're interested in the flash, you're probably familiar with what it looks like and some of the differences. So as we turn it on, you'll see that the display is completely different. It's like a dot matrix display. I described a little bit about that in the review. But it's pretty cool. So this is kind of just the regular ETTL mode, and by hitting the mode button, which is right here, you can just cycle through manual, the multi, which I don't even know why they include that because that's weird. And then some other modes as well. So that's the ETTL mode. But they also have this wireless button here which quickly takes you into the wireless mode. So you'll see when I press it once, it makes it the master flash, so a wireless master. And you'll see the link button also comes on. This is a red, which means it's not linked at the moment. When it's linked, it'll be green. You push it again and it gets you into slave mode. And then you push it again and you're back to ETTL again. So this is one of our slave flashes, so we just pretty much leave it in slave mode all the time. One of the coolest features that I like about this is that when you take the batteries out, you turn the flash off, and then you turn it back on, it actually maintains your group. So the flashes can be assigned different groups like A, B, or C. That way you can adjust the power level individually. This is our C group flash. We keep them all in separate groups, and it maintains that, which is cool. So I'm going to pull out the STE3, which you can see is pretty much identical to the 600EX. So when we turn that on, you'll see this is already set for master, and you can see already they linked up, so the green lights are green. So this is set as my master flash, this is set as my slave, and just like that, they're already linked. So I'm ready to shoot. If I press my test button here, the flash is going to fire because I'm already ready to go. And if you notice, this was actually on ETTL, but my master was on manual, and as soon as I pressed my test button, it fired at the manual setting that it was set at, which is really cool. One of the big things I was worried about with these flashes is, would I be able to use 2 cameras or 3 cameras or whatever and still use the same flashes? My wife Amy and I, we shoot together, and so we want to use the same channels and the same lights a lot of the time. So it's really cool, it works great. One of our lights will be green like this, and the other one will usually be orange, which means it works, but it's not like the main connection. And so then we can each adjust our settings. So if I want to, adjust the power of my flash here, I can adjust the power of my off-camera flash right from the STE2. Let's say I put it down to a 30-second power. And as soon as I press this button, that flash is firing at a 30-second power. If my wife was to set it at 1/4 power and press her button, it would shoot at 1/4, and mine would still shoot at a 30-second, which is a pretty great feature to have. I don't know if you can see these flash pops going or not, but it's pretty awesome how 2 of you can use the same flashes at the same time, and there's no sort of residual effects if your settings are different. So this is what the STE3 looks like, and this is what the 600 looks like. So the way we've been using our flashes, again, once you're in master mode, you can cycle through all these different things. You have ETTL, manual, multi, and group mode. We use these in group mode all the time. I don't really shoot ETTL off camera or anything. So the other big thing I was worried about with the wireless settings was, how was it going to be adjusting the power of these other flashes? I mentioned earlier that you can assign a group to each flash. So every off-camera flash we have a B, a C. Every off-camera flash we put in a different group. That way we can adjust the power independently. And then we keep our on-camera flashes in A. So right now, since I don't have an on-camera flash on, my A group is non-existent, and so is my B group. You can see my flash is set in C group. So in order to change that level, I need to press this button, which is the group button right now, and then I rotate down to my C group. Once I do, I press C mode, and I can switch it to manual or to other settings. I'm going to put it on manual because I always shoot my off cameras in manual, and then I can adjust the power level however I want. So if I had a flash sitting beside it that was in the B group, I could do the same thing for the B group and adjust that if I want. So it's pretty easy. I'm not crazy about the menu system. I wish there was an easier way to get to the one you want to choose and then ride it up and down, because pressing group and then pressing B mode is a little confusing just to kind of get it, but it's pretty good. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see the flash pop or not, but you can see it's testing out perfectly, and I have it in manual at 1/32 power. So if I'm shooting a wedding or portraits or something else and I want to adjust the power of my off-camera flash, I do the same thing. And then I can just adjust the power right here. Adjust it to a 4th if I want. And you see, as soon as I press the button, that was on a 4th. So it's a pretty cool system. It works incredibly well. I wish it was a little quicker to get through the buttons to adjust the power. It's not like radio poppers or something where you just turn the dial. But overall, I'm very, very happy with how well everything works, how well they sync up, and how quick and easy it is. You can see there's no cords or anything attached to my flash, so I'm super excited about that and how the wireless system works.